some time now I've been meaning to post an article or video discussing the release under the Freedom of Information Act request of a few pages of documentation regarding Edgar Fouche's military records. Now, people who've subscribed to my channel and looked at my website will perhaps know that Edgar Fouche is a whistleblower regarding the things that he saw when he worked in Area 51 in 1979, in that sort of time frame. Important parts of what he wished to disclose are encapsulated in his fictional novel Alien Rapture: The Chosen, and readers of this website will know that I conducted an extensive set of interviews with Edgar Fouche approximately 1 year ago, that was in sort of January, February 2014, and at that time he provided documents relating to his military career. Also around that time, Edgar told me that there was an ongoing effort to attack his credibility, which included the use of a secretly recorded video, and I discussed this in an earlier article on my website called Keeping the Secret Space Program a Secret, and I'll try and include links to this information at the bottom of this video, so I encourage people to read that. And basically one of the main attackers of Ed's character was David Hilton, who seemed to be an associate or a friend of Jeremy Riss, who is also known as Alien Scientist, and that's all discussed in the article which I'd already written and posted some months ago. But what had been going on this forum where Ed was attacked, it was called the Outpost Forum, was that there was some talk about Edgar Fouche's military records being released under a Freedom of Information Act request, and this was being done by David Hilton, and it was on the 25th of September 2014 that David Hilton posted the scans of the documents he received from the FOIA, and you can see the forum posting. I'll link that, and I've reproduced the the images that were posted on that forum in this video, which I'll show you now. And I mean, if you look at these, basically they tell exactly the same story that Edgar Fouche had already told me in the interviews that I'd done, and he'd done other interviews as well. It wasn't just with me, he'd done various interviews over the years, and this is all explained in the videos themselves and in the other article that I've written. But just to give you an example, let's read one of these, that one of his Commendation Medal documents that was returned to under the FOIA to David Hilton read thus: Technical Sergeant Edgar A. Fouche distinguished himself by meritorious service, AS F-15 Manual Test Station Chief, 57th Component Repair Squadron, Nellis Air Force Base, from June 1976 to 16th of July 1979. During this period, Sergeant Fouche's conscientious and consistent application of management and leadership qualities continually enhanced the effectiveness and efficiency of this section, as well as the 57th Tactical Wing mission. His insistence on in-depth training of his technicians and on the highly complex electronic systems, test stations and associated equipment maintained by his shop has resulted in improved reliability of Wing F-15 aircraft. The distinctive accomplishments of Sergeant Fouche reflect credit upon himself and the United States Air Force. So that was one of the commendations. Another one reads: Master Sergeant Edgar A. Fouche distinguished himself in the performance of outstanding service to the United States as non-commissioned officer in charge, F-16 Manual Test Station and Assistant Integrated Avionics Superintendent, 6100th Logistics Support Squadron, Kadena Air Base, Japan, from 5th of September 1979 to 4th of March 1982. During this period, his outstanding professional skill, knowledge and leadership aided immeasurably in the successful achievements of the squadron. Through his imagination and foresight, the incorporation of the F-16 weapons system to the Pacific Theatre was accomplished well ahead of schedule. The singularly distinctive accomplishments of Sergeant Fouche reflect great credit upon himself and the United States Air Force. It's also worth pointing out that the NA Form 13164, which is a summary DD 214 discharge on Edgar Fouche. Now, under the decorations and awards, the following medals are listed, and you can look these up. And 7 of them were awarded for heroism. The Republic of Vietnam Gallantry Cross with Palm device was awarded for heroism in combat. And as you can see, the following medals are listed: the Vietnam Service Medal, Commendation Medal, Republic of Vietnam Gallantry Cross with Palm device, the AF Outstanding Unit Award, the Presidential Unit Award, citation, the AF Organisational Excellence Award, and the Meritorious Service Medal ×3. So that does, to me, look like a fairly sort of distinguished career, really. So I'll leave you to think about that. On the Outpost forum, David Hilton simply commented that Ed's career record seems ordinary, and Ed responded to this, rightfully pointing out that his service was based on exceptional performance and that those attacking him, such as David Hilton, posted no evidence of their own service record. In summary, the FOIA document, put these other pages up for you to look at, simply validates what Ed Fouche had already said, and there is nothing which contradicts anything he said about his service record. Crucially, his service at Nellis Air Force Base is listed and indicated in the time periods he had previously stated in the interviews with me. Hilton's lack of comments about this and a simple statement about the service record being ordinary are a typical response to him being proved wrong about Edgar Fouche's documentary evidence. So I'll leave you to study this for yourselves and study the other articles on the website, and I thank you very much for listening to and watching this video.
Lulu.